Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolfe Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? Today, I'm continuing my journey to find the best instant noodles and instant noodle soup. Today's instant noodles is Nissin's pork broth curry Japanese udon noodle bowl. I'm a big fan of udon noodles and curry, so I was really looking forward to trying these. This flavorful instant udon mixes tasty udon noodles with savory curry for an instant dish that'll warm your heart. Now this confused me. Curry udon with pork chopsticks. I have no clue what a pork chopstick is. If you know what a pork chopstick is, please enlighten me in the comments. This is a unique curry soup with a thick, slippery udon noodle made by Dobei. Just like with the Nissin shark fin noodle soup that I tried a couple weeks ago, there's not a laundry list of ingredients in here, but the ingredient list kinda confuses me. For instance, it lists oyster as an ingredient, then lists sub-ingredients for the oyster. But oysters don't have sub-ingredients. It's just an oyster. But like with the shark fin noodle soup, I had to Google translate everything from Japanese to English. So that's probably the disconnect and why it doesn't make sense. The whole noodle bowl has 379 calories, 7 grams of protein, 15 grams of total fat, 55 grams of carbohydrates, 5 grams of salt, or 2,054 milligrams of sodium, and a little bit of Vitamita Vegemins and some calcium. If you know the famous TV character that said Vitamita Vegemins, smash that like button and let me know in the comments. Vitamita Vegemins came from one of my favorite TV shows when I was growing up. Let's see how old or how young you are by letting me know in the comments what your favorite TV show was growing up. I've got to say, TV shows nowadays aren't nearly as good as they used to be. Now in the picture on the top of the bowl, it shows what appears to be meat, but there was no meat listed in the ingredients. So maybe that's where the soy protein product comes in. Probably just another fancy word for TVP. And just like the shark fin soup, everything on the bowl was in Japanese. The only thing I could read was Nissin. Inside the bowl is the fried noodles, a pack of vegetables, and a pack of seasoning. I added the vegetables first and waited until the noodles were done to add the seasoning. Then we filled it up with boiling water to the fill line. Then close the lid and let it sit for 3 minutes. While the noodles are cooking, I'd like to thank the Ridge for sponsoring today's video. Does your wallet look like this? Has this ever happened to you? The Ridge's compact wallets help you carry less, but always make sure you have what you need. Not a bunch of old receipts or outdated gift cards. All of the Ridge wallets block RFID, which is wireless theft. They hold 1 to 12 cards, come with a lifetime warranty, and they fit in your front pants pocket or your shirt pocket, which is where I've been keeping mine. Which means no more pain in your backside from sitting on a bulky wallet. The Ridge wallets come in titanium, carbon fiber, aluminum, and polycarbonate, and they come in over a dozen styles and colors. Although they only weigh an ounce or two, and are basically the size of a credit card, these things are built like tanks. The one I have, and the one I've been using for a while now, is the 3K carbon fiber weave wallet that weighs in at a measly 1.6 ounces. With me being in a wheelchair, the Ridge wallet is a lifesaver on my butt and makes my wallet much more accessible. Get your Ridge wallet today with 10% off and free worldwide shipping by going to ridgewallet.com/wolfpit. That's ridgewallet.com/wolfpit and use the code WOLFPIT when you're checking out. After sitting in boiling water for 3 minutes, our udon noodles are done, and my mouth was already watering. I love the meaty texture of udon noodles, and I couldn't wait to slurp up a big old mouthful. But first, we needed to add the packet of seasoning. And the seasoning kept coming, and coming, and coming. That was a lot of seasoning. But you could immediately smell the curry, which was really making me drool. We gave it a good mix to get all the curry seasoning well incorporated, and the more we stirred, the better the aroma got. These fried udon noodles don't seem as thick as the fresh ones. Hopefully, they'll have the same meaty chewy texture to them that the fresh ones do. Once everything was mixed well, here's what it looked like. It didn't look bad at all. But I had to hurry up and get a bite before I drowned in my own drool. So I forked up a forkful of the udon noodles. And again, they didn't look as plump as the fresh ones. but that didn't matter. I was still drooling, so into my feed hole they went. My taste buds immediately got a nice blast of curry flavor, which was pretty mild, but it had that great pungent curry flavor. The noodles were good, they just weren't as firm and springy as I was hoping for. But they were still pretty good and a little bit better than most instant noodles. They were definitely good enough for me to swoop back in for another forkful. This time I got some of the faux meat and a fried potato. And when I took this bite, I didn't really notice the potato or the faux meat. It either got lost due to the noodles or it was flavorless to begin with. I wanted to try the meat on its own, but first I needed one more hit of curry flavor. It's addictive. Again, I love the flavor of the bite, but I was still disappointed with the noodles. Next, I fished around for some of the faux meat and fried potatoes so I can try them by themselves. And just like when I took a bite with the noodles, there wasn't any flavor or texture in the fried potatoes or the faux meat. All I could taste was curry, which wasn't a bad thing. I would have been happy with just a cup of the curry broth. The broth on its own was a 10, but the udon noodles weren't close to the udon noodles I've had before. The faux meat and potatoes really didn't add anything to the soup besides more ingredients, which is why I'm giving Nissin's Instant Pork Broth Curry Japanese Udon Noodle Bowl a 6 out of 10. If you'd like to help support the Wolfe Pit, consider being a patron. You can pledge as little as $1 a month, that's only $12 for the whole year, or you can pledge more. That's up to you. Either way, every little bit's appreciated and helps me produce more high quality videos more often for you, the people. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.